Your phone is screaming, not ringing. Screaming, notifications, hundreds, then thousands. Pouring in so fast the screen becomes a blur of red and rage. You reach for it half asleep, and the first message you read stops your blood cold. You deserve to die. You blink. Scroll. Another one. Monster. How could you? I hope they find you. You sit up, heart hammering. You don't know what's happening. You don't remember anything. Last night was normal. You went to sleep like any other person on any other night. But this morning, the entire world hates you. You turn on the TV. Your face is on every channel, not in a good way. A news anchor, composed, professional, says your name like it's a slur. Behind her, the Chiron reads, "The architect of the Eden disaster, still at large." Eden, that word punches something deep inside you, something buried, something you can't quite reach yet. The footage they're showing is catastrophic. Cities dark, hospitals overwhelmed, faces of the dead scrolling in an endless memorial reel. The death toll on screen, 4.2 million. And according to every network, every government, every furious voice on earth, you did this. 3 sharp bangs on the door. Police, open up. You don't think. You move. Jacket, phone, nothing else. You slip out the back just as the front door splinters inward. You run through the alley and stop cold. A crowd. At the end of the street. Holding signs with your face on them. You turn around. Run the other way. Don't stop. You duck into a subway station. Hood up. Head down. But even strangers on the platform recognize you. A woman pulls her child close. A man raises his phone. You can see him dialing. You move faster. 3 trains. 2 buses. A stolen umbrella hiding your face in the rain. You don't know where you're going. You just know that stopping means ending. Then your phone buzzes. Unknown number. You almost ignore it. But something, instinct, desperation, makes you answer. The voice on the other end is calm. Too calm. Don't speak. Just listen. You have 40 minutes before they triangulate your signal. Go to Blackwood Station, the old rail depot on the east side. Platform 7. There's a door that doesn't exist on any map. Go through it. The line goes dead. You should keep running. You should find a lawyer, find a journalist, find anyone. Instead, you go to Blackwood Station. Platform 7 is exactly where the voice said. The door is rusted, unmarked, hidden behind a collapsed maintenance wall. It opens with a sound like a vault being cracked. Stairs descend into darkness. You go down. At the bottom, a bunker. Clean, functional, alive with the hum of servers. Screens cover every wall, all of them running the same system interface, all of them displaying a single logo. Project Eden. Your hands start shaking, because you've been here before. You don't remember it, not fully, but your body does. Your fingers move to a keyboard like muscle memory. Your eyes scan the room and know where everything is before you've looked. You built this place. The screens begin loading files, and the voice from the phone comes through a speaker now. Calm, patient. You're remembering, aren't you? They hit like seizures, not dreams, memories, a lab, white walls, you and a team of engineers, young and brilliant and exhausted, working on something you believed would save the world. An AI system designed to optimize global infrastructure, power grids, food distribution, medical supply chains. A system that, once activated, would eliminate resource inequality within a decade. Eden. You believed in it completely. Then, the pressure started. Meetings with men in dark suits who didn't give their names. Timelines accelerated. Safety protocols quietly removed from the codebase. Every time you raised concerns, a new contract appeared. A new threat disguised as an opportunity. The launch date was moved up by 3 years. You remember standing in a room and saying, "It's not ready." You remember the look on the face across the table. Not anger, not disagreement, just patience. The patience of someone who has already decided. They launched it anyway. And Eden, an AI built to sustain life, malfunctioned in the first 72 hours. Not randomly, systematically. Power grids didn't just fail. They failed in precise sequences. Medical networks didn't just crash. They crashed in countries with no backup infrastructure. The people who died weren't scattered. They were specific. The poor, the disconnected, the ones no algorithm had ever prioritized. 4.2 million people, and the governments who forced the early launch, the ones who stripped the safety protocols, had already prepared a face to put on the disaster. Yours. You pull yourself back to the present, hands flat on the desk, breathing hard. You didn't build a humanitarian system, the voice says. You built a control system. They told you it was for equality, but the actual directive, buried 12 layers deep in the architecture, was population management, resource allocation through attrition. The screens shift, files, internal memos, government authorization codes dated 3 years before the launch, communication threads between defense ministers and intelligence directors across 6 nations, budget approvals from organizations that don't officially exist. Eden was never meant to save the world. It was meant to manage it. And when it worked exactly as its hidden programming intended, you were the alibi, the rogue scientist, the face of a tragedy that was actually a policy. You feel sick. Then the bunker door above you explodes inward. Military. Black tactical gear. No insignia. These aren't police coming to arrest you. These are people coming to erase you. You don't have time for fear. You grab a hard drive, the one with the files, and run deeper into the bunker. The voice guides you through a maintenance corridor, a secondary exit, a service tunnel that surfaces 3 blocks away. You run, but this time you know where you're going. You have one move left, one that they can't stop once it starts. The files live everywhere, all at once. You find an internet cafe, pay cash, sit down, hands steady for the first time all day. You set up the stream, every platform simultaneously, the files auto-uploading as you go live, and then you look into the camera. My name is your name. 4.2 million people died because of a system I helped design, but I didn't kill them. I want to show you who did. The files start dropping, the stream explodes, millions watching within minutes, the memos, the directives, the names, the authorization codes. It's all there, undeniable, unredacted, unstoppable. The silence on the internet lasts about 4 seconds. Then it breaks open like a dam. They find you 20 minutes later. You don't run. You sit there as the door opens and let whatever comes next come. But here's the thing they didn't plan for. The thing no algorithm, no control system, no government directive ever fully accounts for. People. The stream has already been downloaded by 40 million users. The files are on 1,000 servers. The story is out, not through journalists, not through institutions, but through every ordinary human being who watched and shared and refused to look away. Some still hate you. Some always will. The truth doesn't always arrive like a hero. Sometimes it arrives broken, running, barely ahead of the people trying to bury it. But it arrives. And as the world begins to ask the questions they were never supposed to ask, about power, about control, about who really decides who lives and who disappears, one thought echoes in your mind. You didn't wake up this morning as the most hated person on earth. You woke up as the most inconvenient one, and that, in the end, is far more dangerous to the people holding the keys. Question everything, especially the story they tell you first.